Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 30th, and we're going to continue our discussion on the subject of will with a prompt from the Daily Stoic, which reads, how can I strengthen my inner citadel? So several times over the past month, I've referenced a concept central to Stoicism called the inner citadel. It's a fortress within us, which nothing from the outside can perturb. It's a place within our mind, which can be drawn upon as a resource and refuge. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself with this entry, remember that when it withdraws into itself and finds contentment there, the mind is invulnerable. It does nothing against its will, even if its resistance is irrational. The mind without passions is a fortress. No place is more secure. Once we take refuge there, we are safe forever. Not to see this is ignorance. To see it and not seek safety means misery. But one additional very important point for us to remember is that our inner citadel is not there from the beginning. We're not born with it. Not in a fully developed sense. We have to build it and constantly reinforce it. Fortunately, it's something that can be learned over time. And one of the real benefits of these morning reflections is the acknowledgement and articulation of those supporting points of conviction. The more often that we drill these established principles into our consciousness, the more easily we can stand behind them when confronted with challenging situations. And over the last 3 months in this new job, I've often found myself in unfamiliar territory where I've been expected to make difficult decisions and provide direction to the team that I'm working with. In the past, I might have frozen or reacted impulsively and emotionally when confronted with challenging people or circumstances. But now I recognize in myself a growing ability to pause and assess, feeling protected behind the walls of this inner citadel, and then trusting myself to respond to the situation appropriately. With more experience, the more confidence I gain in its function and integrity. But as I watched the presidential debate last night, one aspect reminded me of something that I've picked up on lately in my own behavior. I found it fascinating to observe each candidate's nonverbal reactions as the other issued their points. Neither was particularly good at being aware of their facial expressions while the other was speaking. And in a newly evolved world filled with video-enabled meetings, this is something that I also realize I need to work on improving. Yesterday, in a video call with a prospective customer, I encountered a business owner who repeatedly made hostile and demeaning comments towards my organization, clearly trying to assert his position of power. I felt the initial urge to react in kind, meeting aggression with aggression, but I successfully restrained myself, allowing him to express his position, and then respectfully told him that I disagreed with his statements and that we would continue to do business only with other organizations who shared our values. I felt satisfied with my response, and then I realized that I had temporarily forgotten about the video. My facial expression and my body language definitely had not matched my measured verbal articulation. Oopsie. So I guess carrying the metaphor forward, you could say that the structure of my inner citadel has certainly made some reinforcements, which is great. Now, I might want to also consider polishing some of the outer walls of that fortress, particularly when dealing with customers. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.